Well, hey, River Point, wanted to give you a little behind the scenes on what we do in worship and creative arts. It's Saturday, about 2 o'clock. I don't have a watch on, but let me show you what's going on back here. We've got our fantastic team working the service, getting ready for rehearsal and run through, and we've got Magic Mike, our team leader, on for the weekend. He's not a stripper, but let me show you a little bit more about what we do when we get here.
Let our voices rise and sing for all he's done. Our fear is overcome.
All right, so it's 2 o'clock. We're about to start rehearsal. A lot of people have been here since about 1:15. Sound and lights gets here earlier to make sure everything's set to go. So what we do is we come up here, and every weekend there's a different stage set. So this week, Marshall has decided that keyboards are going to go here, guitars, vocals, and you'll see as we walk. But every one of these pieces of equipment, like this is Danny this week, and he's been volunteering here for years and years. So when Danny comes in, we want him to feel like he is going to just be able to walk in and play. Since he's done so much work already this week, and he's going to spend so much time here this weekend.
Okay, Jerry, we need 3 sections, 15 rows of chairs. Cheers. I'm trying to get through it so fast. Okay, Jerry, we need 3 sections.
Our job at River Point is to really take the body, which God provides all kinds of people with all kinds of skills, and to put them in a setting where they can make a difference and they can see that God's using them to do redemptive work.
Okay, my name is Charles Horsford. A lot of people know me by Seahorse, and I've been here almost a year now, serving at River Point, and this has been the most amazing situation in my life. I really enjoy being here.
Our job is to invite them into the work, show them what success looks like, and coach them, encourage them, walk alongside them as they do the work together, and then celebrate with them as God works through them.
So we're at a production meeting right now, and the goal here is to map out the weekend for us in here so that we all know what's going on. Lights, the boss, music, production, stage, all that stuff. And then we translate this over to volunteers for the weekend. And we look at all the lyrics, all the breaks in the songs for musical, what Adam and Sheree have designed, and how to make it all jive together. All right, so this is our tech rehearsal. We're gonna walk through every piece of the service, be getting the shots up on screen to make sure everything looks exactly like we want it to look for the weekend and solve any problems. Here we go.
So since we have side projector lit up, that means that's what is going to be on the side projector.
And whenever you're ready.
Hello everybody, and welcome to River Point Church.
I'm a snowman.
I'm a snowman too.
Now, we tend to plan those bigger days about 6 months to 8 months out. And then we review them at 8 weeks, 6 weeks out. And then the week of, we have a lot of last minute prep and things like that.
It's everything from lighting to the props and things that we use on the stage to our standing. It all works together with the graphics that are on the screens. My purpose is to have one cohesive theme and look to everything that we do on the stage. So what that means for the people is that they're coming in, and my job is to start to prepare them for worship and get them and help them get to a place where they can accept God and worship better.
Whenever it's a stage strike, we go and build props, or he has pre-built everything, and all I do is come in and set lights and be ready to program them.
During the week, we are editing several projects, several videos simultaneously. We're never just working on one video. We're always trying to stay ahead of the game. We might have a video that's being played three weeks from now, and we're working on it now.
We've got a list of everything that we know we're going to do, things we suspect we're going to do, stuff to do with tech, web projects, miscellaneous things like organizing the small tent.
My name is Sam, and I'm an intern here, and we are doing some spring cleaning.
dealing with our projector repair. So we have 2 projectors in the main sanctuary, both of which are not functioning properly, so we shipped the left projector out for repair.
It's Saturday night and I'm watching the entire tire service 2 times to make sure it's all good for Missouri City.
So Saturday nights, I'm up here late doing pretty much everything you see Sunday morning online.
And we did Mother's Day pictures last weekend. I'm gonna print about 160 today for everybody that wants to pick them up this weekend.
And we get a lot done, and it's, I think the reason that we've kept up the high volume under the high pressure is because of the way that we all work together.
So tell us. Whoa! What was that? I saw everything.
Just keep writing the whole time and nod your heads. All right.
I'm talking about competitive sports and scholarships.
There's no big league softball for men.
Yes, there is. I looked it up. It's a small but fledgling community of people.
A lot of our paid musicians first came to River Point having no faith that we were aware of. So I think we can't just look at volunteers as the only place that we reach people here. Everybody that walks through our doors can be impacted, and we're glad to do it. But I'm serious, I'm not just saying that. I mean, I'm being serious.
Like being with such a talented group, it's pushed me to kind of practice and try to grow in my skills and just do everything I can to the best extent for God and to be able to be with all the wonderful people here.
Just the fact that I get to meet a lot of people from different facts of life, on walks of life, I really become to understand what to become a believer is. I have been able to share with a lot of people.
I started coming to River Point Church around Christmas time. I was one of those members, I guess, a holiday churchgoer. Asked me if I wanted to play. Ever since then, it's been, like I said, 3 years. So my family comes pretty much every weekend, if not here at Richmond, we're at Missouri City.
I really feel invested by investing my time into the church. I feel invested into the church and into the mission and in spreading God's word.
And seeing people praise and get excited, and I know we're preparing their hearts for Patrick's message. It's a very rewarding experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
When our volunteers serve at River Point, our hope is that they will feel loved and cared for. That's the kind of environment that people want to serve in, and that's the kind of environment that we enjoy working in.
People who come in from other churches are floored by the fact that they want to know how many of our people are paid, and we just got to say, well, there's nobody. All of our cameramen, our directors, our assistant directors, they're all volunteers, and it blows their mind. And I think that's because of the environment, not just that we as the staff make, but they make for themselves. We really do have dedicated people that care about not only making sure that everything looks and sounds great, but that it feels good to be on the team too. And we try to function like a family in that sense. We all care for each other, and it really is a wonderful environment to be a part of.
Well, I think it's changed my walk because it gives me an opportunity to meet other guys that are maybe going through some of the same things that maybe you're going through.
It's taught me a lot of patience. It's taught me a lot of loving kindness toward other people. It's taught me a lot of tolerance, and I think I've grown a lot being on this team.
Get involved, don't just come and take, actually give, and so I feel like I'm giving.
I hear the same message 3 times, but I always go home thinking about it every time, which is kind of more than I've done for my spiritual life in a long time.
Sometimes I'm in front of the camera and sometimes I'm behind the camera, helping the production value. Oh, that was awesome, you know, and they cheer, and they don't even know what it took. They don't even know how many hours it took to move a little piece, doing stop motion, and it's really, really fulfilling to me. And if that helps people come to this church, and learn more about Jesus and God, then I've done something even greater than just fulfilling my own needs, I think. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Every time I've brought in friends who work regularly within the Houston film industry, really enjoy the experience. Nathan is definitely one of the best directors in Houston, and just how organized and put together everything here is done until you go outside and work, you know, in Houston and realize, wow, this is really well done.
We just want to make sure that the people that sit here, the people that are watching online, that they're getting the best experience possible, because that may or may not be the only time that they hear from the Lord that week. We're a team, we're a family. More than just a team, we're a family. We're not here to ever tear someone down, we're only here to build them up.
You know, we're on a first name basis with a lot of the people here, and that's what makes the difference when you're just involved and being here and knowing that they care about you, and that affects overall, of course, your relationship that you have with God, because He brought these people into your life to begin with.
We'd come what we thought was regularly, but it wasn't every weekend. When we started serving, it kind of gave us a sense of there was more than just our own need to come. It was the need to be here for the church and for the community.
You know, being a leader, I'm a manager at work. You know, I'm here as a commitment to the Lord to grow my faith, and that commitment, you know, because it's outside of, you know, a paycheck, there's a little more meaning in it, and it's had me focus a little bit more on, you know, as I lead, I have to lead with love. This leadership role has actually taught me more of how to lead on my regular job, just because of the atmosphere and the end result, the purpose of what I do here. I can take that into my everyday walk in my regular job and grow from it.